Good morning, everybody.
Hold on one second,
Oh,
Melinda, please.
sure. Sorry.
It's okay. Just two recordings. One sec. I need to get us to Facebook. All right, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Melinda Sigel, and welcome to 1 Million Cups. Next slide, please. We are owned by the Kauffman Foundation, and they have been exceptionally helpful in our growth and the things we do. They've got over 150 communities around the country. Next slide, please. Our key pillars and our reason for being is that we really like to help entrepreneurs when they get stuck. It's about presentations, not pitches, authentic connections, not networking. We're run for the community, by the community, and we all love this one, radically and intentionally inclusive. Next slide, please. So I want to welcome visitors, as well as everybody. Jeff, are you a first timer today?
No, I've been to a couple and I presented about 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be presenting June 18th again.
Oh, that's right. Great. And Marissa,
Thanks,
you've been
John.
before too. So I guess next slide, please. Please check in. Take your phone and scan the QR code. We like to keep a record of everybody who's here. We get premiums like coffee mugs and other things that we can share with all of you. Good morning, Dan. I just saw you showed up in your car. So please scan the QR code and perfect. Next slide, please. We can't do this without our organizers and our ambassadors, and a lot of us are here today. We are always looking for new organizers and ambassadors because it is a great way to get to know our community really well and jump in and help the group as well as put presentations together. So if anybody is interested, please let us know. Next slide, please. We are sponsored by Mason Enterprise Central Fairfax, and you're here, Jen. Could you give us a little bit about them?
Our Mason Enterprise Center in Fairfax is just off of 66. It's a business incubator and works with businesses who want to scale. About 75% of their members are in the government contracting space. What's unique about MEC is that they have over 18 mentors that are included as part of being a member there. They have fantastic training space. We actually meet there the first Wednesday of every month. And they have great boardroom space and things like that for team building. So if you need space that can scale or flex with you as your business grows and works through its life cycle, definitely reach out and talk to Eddie. Again, they're a great group to collaborate with. And I think James Lawson is our coffee sponsor. Do reach out to him if you're interested in learning about how to scale and grow your business as well. He has some great workshops all the time around messaging, really around identifying your ideal client, as well as value proposition. So you see his website there. Do connect with me on LinkedIn as well.
Next slide, please. How our meetings work. Basically, when it's your turn, as everybody knows, we've gone through this all the time. Introduce yourself, ask the question, make it brief so that the speaker has a chance to respond. Don't ask more than one question. If you've got another question, just put your hand up after you're done. That way everybody gets a chance to share their ideas with Jen, who is our speaker, and she can get a lot of ideas. Next slide, please. Now I have the wonderful opportunity to introduce Jen Graydon, Massage and Wellness. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you, Melinda. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for inviting me in. I'm super excited to share and learn with you all this morning. So yeah, that's me. I'm Jen Graydon. I do massage therapy and wellness. I'm still kind of defining that piece of this. I don't remember if I need to switch slides right now or not, but let's go to the next slide. Okay. So I should say that my big question is how, especially in the last little bit, the economy has changed a little bit, and I'm looking to increase my client attraction and target my marketing efforts. Next slide. I make it my business to, let's see, I elevate women's health through massage and wellness. And it is the hope that these women, usually ages 35 to 55 or so, will then be able to reconnect to themselves. I've been doing massage therapy for different groups since 1998. It's a long time, on and off. I've moved states and had to do, wait to get recertified and all kinds of things. I've been doing massage therapy that's a lot of years. And I always come back to it. It's always my home. And right before COVID, I had been working in a spa, and I decided I'm going to go out and do something else on my own. And I think I said it was August 2019. Could have been better timing. And so then, COVID happened. You can't imagine. So there was a little bit of a dip in the number of people who were interested in massage therapy. And now, it's kind of coming back. So I decided to open up a new office space, and I've accomplished that. It's a nice, cute little office in a bigger holistic kind of health practice with an acupuncturist who's also very established in his practice, and a pelvic floor physical therapist who has been working for quite a while as well. It's a really nice kind of combination. So my huge vision is really to create a space, probably a physical space, where women can come and kind of unplug and reconnect to themselves, breathe, rejuvenate physically, mentally, emotionally, because we have so much that goes on in today's world. And I want to be a place where women, especially women, everyone, but especially women, can come and reconnect. And so that's the goal. But right now, I think my challenge question is, I just need to get the massage therapy, strictly the massage therapy piece, up and running better, because step one leads to step two, leads to step three. I have been doing wellness and the kind of coaching ish on and off for years and years. And I'm doing another training course to kind of help me tie a lot of that together to be able to offer it as a service soon. But even that is kind of step 2 or 2.5. And so, like I said, my challenge question in my business is, how do I target my marketing and increase my client reach? Next slide, I think. Okay. My company I founded an LLC in 2019, but like I said, I did start in forever ago. That happened in March of 2025, and I was already working, but did have clients booked into the new space ahead of opening, and I operate in Herndon, right here on Carlisle Drive in the Sugar Oak office park, I think is what they call it. It's beautiful space back in the woods, which is extra nice because there's a ton of other holistic minded practitioners and it's a really great kind of collective, the whole street. Next slide. This is a fun one to try to answer. The immediate problems that my business solves is the stress and overwhelm that comes along in life, especially again for women in this age group. Nowadays, we're doing more than just momming and domestic engineering. We're electrical engineering. We are all data analyzing and all of the things. So there's so much for moms to have to wrangle. And so my goal in every massage that I do, in every client session, is to iron things out, release, calm, come back to center, and leave feeling like a new person. After that, the self-care, it kind of comes along with this, right? But all of the health problems that come when you're disconnected from yourself, people come in all the time and they don't know even where they hurt. They just tell me to fix it. And so that disconnect is a big deal. We really got to put ourselves back together. So I think I could have worded this problem that's solved a little better. There's many little problems, some of them bigger, that have one solution. And then I have to, whoops. The pain relief and the recovery, whether it's from sports or from life, or, you know, the more physical, tangible aspects of this are the major problems that I solve in the business as it is right now. Next slide. Right now, my revenue generators are massage therapy, and it takes many different forms: sports recovery, fertility. I do some prenatal work, energy work. I offer memberships that, especially right now, are appealing to a lot of people because it's a money saver for people who want to do regular massage therapy. I have different packages and I offer gift certificates. And I'm working on some other ways, like it says here, to increase revenue streams. Yeah, next slide. Hey, this one, the what do I offer, was a hard question to answer because massage therapy, of course, but was it wellness, or was it advice, or was it mom talk, or what was the other part? I offer massage therapy and advice is how I chose to answer this. And my ideal client is the overworked, under-resourced woman between 35 and 55. They probably have kids. They're probably highly educated. They're just stressed and spread way too thin. What is unique is I want to offer massage therapy to women who are looking to elevate themselves physically in all the ways, with, you know, their sleep, their food, their movement, and then spiritually as well. You know, self-awareness and a meditation or a spiritual practice, these kinds of all of this. I'm going to be one of the key pieces that pulls all of that together to really kind of nail it all down and keep it into place, help be the anchor to really elevate health for women. What differentiates, I think, some of the key unique points are differentiators as well. But I think the length of time that I've been practicing massage therapy gives me a unique vision, a number of people that I've seen over the course of the years, a number of different conditions, and all of it. The breadth of the knowledge, the number of different courses I've taken, and the way that I can customize a session to each individual to really target each person as they come in, and to really make my space a space for each client to heal in the manner in which they need. It's not like a cookie cutter experience for each person to come in. It's here, this is your space now, and how do you need this to be for you? Next slide. I think I took a, okay. Again, my ideal client is going to be women from 35 to 55, really trying to elevate their life, their experience, and to be the light that I think it's our role as moms and nurturers, whether you're a mom or not, it's a feminine role to nurture and, lift up everyone around us. And I think, that's something I want to support in women is that elevation. Folks that I have been partnering with and would like to partner more with are gyms and personal trainers, physical therapists, estheticians, facialists, hairstylists, all of these here. Doctors and nurse practitioners are a little bit more challenging to get in with. Menopause specialists, chiropractors, those are also, big. Menopause specialists are kind of an up and coming field, so that's really exciting. The marketing channels I'm using is, I am a little bit time constrained for all the things that I have going myself. So it's a little bit in process that I am on Instagram. I have a Google business profile. I'm getting a few reviews there. I do have a lot of the clients here who try the muffins and desserts here from Green Fair that eventually become clients as well. And my clients are my biggest, I would say, marketing channel. Word of mouth has been my chief way to garner new business. Next slide. Now this is interesting. My competitors. I would say that the spa that I had worked at in the past could be probably because it's a really great spot. It has a lot of really great aspects to it. Is a competitor. I would say the quality of the work, they have a little bit more of a whole person approach than like someone else that could be considered a competitor, like a Massage Envy. It's not just a cookie cutter kind of McDonald's conveyor belt kind of experience. They do try to personalize. The second competitor that I put in here is a gym or a PT, and I think that might actually come into play a little bit more later. But I think in today's society, the culture is go, 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 do, 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 go, 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 do, do, do. And I think a lot of us, especially women, we have to do in order to make life work. I think we need to learn to not do, to just let and to be. And so I think that it's kind of it's a competitor because sometimes it's easier to just go and do, to lift, to ride, to whatever it is you want to do in the gym, as opposed to just relaxing and being. Again, it's there, massage, the life and massage therapy, especially the way I'm doing it, is it's more than just a big bunch of muscles. I have a lot of specialized work that I can do for all the different systems, and I think the idea of just being is really, really important. Competitor number 3, the massage envy or the elements, I think I've already kind of addressed why. I don't think that my company compares very much. I guess I differentiated more. And we do massage therapy. We both offer some aromatherapy. But the quality that I have is a lot. There's a lot more experience and depth of knowledge. And as far as the mobile massage, you know, you get to go to a place, flop down, relax, and just be, and you don't have to worry about cleaning up the sheets after or having some stranger come into your house. I think that's a big benefit to the personalized spa, you know, massage therapy office experience. Next slide. The leveraging of the competitors. This is a really interesting. I did a lot of thought about this. The step number 2 with the wellness coaching is going to be, I think, a big boon when that happens. Because I don't think that there's a lot of that that's done very effectively around in the experience I want to offer is like a full whole. The word holistic, it has so many meanings these days, but a very holistic approach to serving my clients. Using memberships, I think some folks are doing that a lot, but I think not in the space that I occupy in massage therapy. I want not just to, I want to inspire my clients to do the work for themselves and keep up with the self-care for themselves. And I think the membership helps with that. I think women's wellness too. The next point there, heavier promotion of women's wellness is a big deal. There's a lot of different pieces to that. And I think women's wellness is becoming more and more popular these days. That I also think that people are just trying to make a buck from women and their suffering in the health. And I'd like to take that and make it a positive. Promoting the fertility services more, there's a lot more to that. I think that my office mates, being the acupuncture and the pelvic floor physical therapy, it's just they are a little bit of competitors, but they're also really great suite mates. We refer back and forth between one another. I think that's really, really someplace that I could dig in a little bit more and do, you know, more organized programs between the practitioners in the office. Next slide. Okay, there it is.
Here we are, back to the challenge question.
What
Awesome
do we
job,
do?
Jen.
Thanks, Foster.
You made it. Now,
What
now
do we
it's our
do?
turn.
I feel like there was a couple of things that I neglected to mention, but you know, maybe it'll come up in the
Exactly, it'll come up in the Q&A.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, everybody, comments, questions for Jen? There we've got the first hand up, John Rutenberg.
So Jen, thank you again. Really, really appreciate your presentation, your seriousness in what you care about. So I may raise my hand numbers of times because Melinda said we can only ask one question at a time. I hate rules, but hey, I'd like you to, my suggestion would be to further refine your ideal client by adding a geographic element to it. It seems you're in a physical space, which is great. And people need convenience because we're on the go, go, go. And at this moment, I'd say have a radius of X miles, but it's probably less than 3 miles, a radius, because that's thousands of houses.
Mhm.
And that's before you do any marketing in your building where your office space is, which may have a commercial side. So one of the things you have to decide in your ideal client, I believe you're B2C. You're going after the women who live nearby in an age group, affluent, stressed. And if it's B2C, then you really need a geographic constraint. It'll make your life easier, is my thought.
Right. Next, we have Mary Sue.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Yeah, I thought it was, thank you for sharing. I know it's hard. I recently did this myself. One thing that stuck out to me was that you said people that go to the market that's right there will become your client. And it just made me think massages and muffins. So, think of a way to maybe co-market with them. They might also be interested in helping you market those type of things. So, if you know that they're a place of good referrals for you, take advantage of it.
So Mary Sue, I just have to jump in real quick. Jen is the queen of all muffins, but particularly the love muffin.
Sure.
Jen
Yeah,
Dalton.
I had a couple of thoughts. One is to Rudberg's point. I'd be curious to know if you've ever tried a targeted zip code postcard mailer. I'm just curious. And second, does your space, is it big enough to do like an open house or have someone do a little speaking workshop on wellness?
probably. Probably. Yeah, I could coordinate with the other. Yeah.
Because I think having a space where you could do like a get together can also bring a lot of visibility where people can network and learn about wellness, especially women. We like
Yeah.
the informal getting together and bringing our girls along and getting to know
Mhm.
each other. So just a thought.
That's an excellent idea. Thank you.
Right. I see you, Melinda, but I got Reggie. Reggie, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. Great presentation. My idea, I guess, is similar to what Jen said. Just kind of creating a community around your practice and sort of the holistic nature of what you're trying to build. I mean, you can bring in a lot of other different practitioners, and whether you have like regular meetups, or kind of use your space or an adjacent space or something else in that area. I would think about creating a community around what you offer and sort of your vision for it, because you want to do massage, but you want to do a lot more than that. And so maybe it starts with massage, but every month, for example, there's an open house or some kind of meetup event, and there's a different focus, but throughout the year you're kind of giving people this 360 health and wellness view. So yeah, that's an idea, just building community and ways you can create that for around your business.
I like it. Thank you.
All right. Let's see, Melinda.
Along that same idea, I thought you should have a grand opening with your new place.
A good idea.
And I think that would be really helpful. I'll come back. I've got a bunch more that I've written down, but I'll put my hand up and go back into the queue.
All right. And it looks like Mary Sue has come back.
All right. So, I don't know if you know Leslie Kane.
No, I don't think I
No.
do.
She does a podcast and a luncheon in Reston area. So I'm happy to do an introduction, but you could be like a sponsor of her luncheon. I think she gets like 20, 30 people there. And they bring speakers in, but it's all women.
Amazing. Okay. Great.
Wonderful.
I'd love that.
All right. Next up, we've got Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey guys, Jen, great stuff. The concept is so needed. I was watching Barbie like 8 months ago with my girlfriend, and at one point Margot Robbie was like just talking about all of the things that women go through. And I looked over at my girlfriend and she literally was in tears because of all the things that you were talking about. And so it is just so absolutely needed. We have to try to find a way to make it easier for these overstressed women who are juggling so many things to like benefit from what you do. And so, maybe co-marketing with like a babysitting or a nanny or some kind of service like that, where you can kind of get people started because, once they've experienced any number of the services that you can provide, they'll know that they suddenly can't live without it, right? But getting them started is something that you need to make it easy for them. So those are my thoughts.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
Let's jump over to Marissa. Good morning, Marissa.
See you all. I love some of Melinda and Mary's ideas. Just love the outside of the box. And I'm thinking like 5 Minute Friday or Massage Monday, where you just set up shop somewhere and just do 5 minute free massages and talk to people about what you do, whether it's people coming in for acupuncture and you can kind of maybe set up shop in there. Or I'm thinking too, like that classic Seinfeld episode where Kramer has his massage table and just goes everywhere and does massages. I don't, you are so much better than that. You are so much better than that.
That is funny.
But just like introducing people to you and your service, and then, it's the long game. They'll think of you when that time comes.
Yes, excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. AJ.
Yeah. So have you tried a couple of other, businesses you can team up with, the home health care services or the social workers or the case workers, or the hospitals, because the patients coming out of there, they might need something like what you offer.
Mm-hmm. Another excellent. Okay.
And anyway, if my turn is
Thank
next,
you.
I'll
All right. Thank you, AJ. Hey, John Rutenberg.
So, Jen, to sell massage therapy, I think you should narrow your message to selling massage therapy, even though you really care about the well-being and all of the other benefits you mentioned. They are outcomes, and outcomes are important to talk about when you're selling. But I really believe your message needs to be narrow about the ache in my back or hip or wherever it is, regardless of what it's caused by at the moment. It's the pain point, and then it's the relief from the pain
Mm-hmm.
through the different modes. Everyone has 30 years of experience or 15 years of experience. That's less of a differentiator than the many modes, the different modalities, and the experiences, etc., that are more special, the customization based on what you know. But it's right now you're selling massage therapy, in my opinion, as opposed to all the other wellness stuff, which is part of the outcome. You will be
Right.
weller or better well, or whatever the right word is. Weller, wellest.
I like it.
Yeah,
Weller.
I know. I didn't do well in grammar.
I like it.
There you go.
All right.
right.
Great. Thank you.
Jen Dalton. Let's see how much more Weller we can make Jen.
So much more Weller. The wellest. I think, yeah, there was summer coming up. There's lots of 5Ks and 10Ks and outdoor stuff, and sponsoring any of those events, or even being able to get a tent on site to do recovery massage. To Rudenberg's point, having specific places you could show up to make that audience very aware of, I do sports recovery massage, and this is a sporting event. My other two thoughts, and one's a question. I'd love to learn more about what networks you're a part of for your visibility. One of the ones I was thinking of was like NABO, the National Association of Women Business Owners. They have a big event coming up in June, which even if you're not a member, you could attend their conference and have visibility. So I think because women are your target, and as a woman business owner, it is extremely stressful. And I have 2 children and a husband, and they're extremely stressful. So your message is resonating for sure. So I would try to find those specific places where you can be seen, and they're your ideal audience.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
Melinda.
No, I want to
Oh, she didn't
continue
answer my
that.
question. She didn't answer my question.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Sorry about that.
Which networks am I a part of?
Yeah.
Apparently not enough. I don't. Not many. I'm
Quality
here.
versus quantity, you know.
Well, and I think part of the I'm so busy just trying to do the things that it's hard to make the time to branch out and say, hey, can I get some help?
So
So I'm about to look up NABO.
Good.
And I mean, I don't know if this really is like the American Massage Therapy Association. So I'm on their website, and you know, there's a few other places, but as far as associations, that's really about the size of it. I'm gonna look at this though. Thank you.
all right, Melinda.
So that was the first thing I wrote down a long time ago, NABO and other groups. And I also said a lot of the chambers have women's groups. And specifically the Central Fairfax Chamber, I know they do, and I would assume the Ruston Chamber does. I know the Alexandria Chamber does. That's too far, but the local chambers around you, they probably have a women's group. Um, and along that same line, you want to be a speaker at these groups possibly and talk about all the benefits of massage therapy and other types of things that women can do to lessen their stress, kind of what you do on a one-to-one with people. But if you bring that to a group and talk about it and integrate how exercise and massage and all these other things, that would be a great topic. And as the group has said, if you set up somewhere when there's an event and you give 5-minute massages, that's with, let's say, a little coupon or something where they get something. You don't, maybe you come up with a little keychain or something for them that reminds them of you, or something to give away, or some of those. There's a massage thing for your head, or something that you might want to give away. And the last part, and I know I'm talking too much because I said don't do it. You want referrals and you want testimonials.
Yeah.
You've got customers right now, you've got clients right now. Make them ambassadors. Ask them if they'll be an ambassador for you. Tell them they know you're moving to a new place and everything with the excitement, and say that if they would be willing to give you a testimonial, that would be terrific. And I'm sure that John or any of us can help you with that if you need help with that to get that going.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Mary Sue.
My other final thought really, Jen, is you've been in business, I want to say you said 20 or so years. So you have hundreds of people to talk, reach back out to for referrals. And I don't know how often you do that, but a lot of business owners, we don't. So I would definitely create some sort of a campaign where you're, especially, during certain times of the year, and just reach out and offer something. Or it's probably a little softer to ask for, specific referrals to that community, when you come up with what you're trying to get to, because they'll help you. You already said they loved your services and working with them.
Great.
Amazing.
Thank you, Mary
Thank you.
Sue.
Thank you.
Jeff, welcome back.
Yeah, for the massage therapy specifically, and this is going to sound a little bit salesy, so I apologize. But do you have like an introductory offer already? Where, and then, maybe if when they come in for their first massage, if they are then to sign up for like some sort of a package or a bundle, right then, maybe some sort of a discount right there. And as has already been discussed, a free massage for a referral. I wouldn't give a free massage for a referral, but I would give a free massage for maybe 5 referrals or something like that. And then maybe have something like physical referral cards that you can hand to customers as they're leaving. And then they can give that to their friends and write the name of the referrer on there, and the friend can bring it in. That way you can track exactly who gets the discount. So something like that might be a good idea.
It's actually in process. I have when I opened the new space, I had to do the whole new website and everything. So there's a referral program. Yes,
Nice.
thank you. Yes.
Great, thank you, Jeff. Reggie.
I know you had mentioned, someone had mentioned sports. And so what I thought about was like little league soccer or baseball. I mean, there's tons of moms there, so just having a presence, maybe you could sponsor something or just, you know, have a table. But I mean, there are moms there, they're in theory relaxing, but not really, you know, 'cause they're
That's true.
that might be the only time that they kind of have where they feel like they're not doing something, but they're still not getting the benefit of relaxation. So yeah, just connecting with some of the, you know, because I think that ties in sports, you know, what you mentioned, as well as where the moms are. And this is just a question you can answer later, but I was curious about your social media presence. I didn't see much on your website.
It's not linked very well, no.
Okay.
It's also very new. The Instagram is very, very new. So it's building.
Okay.
Yeah, it's building.
All right, coming back to John Rutenberg.
Thank you. So again, amazing ideas and loved listening to you. 2 comments. 1, personal injury attorneys are likely referral sources. And 2, when Reggie said a moment ago about being where the moms are, that's the essence.
Yeah.
And that's within 2 miles or X miles of your office. And where the moms are in that age group or at PTA meetings, at other school-oriented functions. And so again, within a very narrow geographic area, that's where your networking needs to be. With all respect to some of my peers, unless there's a Fairfax chapter of a NABO, I think you can do better knocking on doors.
The PT in the office does this. She goes out and physically drops little plants or,
Yeah. Again,
good idea.
using it figuratively for the moment, because knocking on doors can take many forms or several of these. Right. But it's narrow outreach to where the moms are. So yeah.
All right, AJ, got you.
All right, so taking from what Melinda said about the keychains. So, you know, in this room, how many of us are drinking coffee? Everybody has a coffee mug. So something like giveaways, like coffee mugs or something, and taking them beyond. Now, the question here is, do you have the videos? Do you record the sessions for you?
No, up to now, I haven't really. It's something I've been talking about cooperating with a suite mate on.
Yeah, so
I haven't. It's tough to record. It's not a lot of people that really, but it's doable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if it's a simple video, you know, about what you do, and even what we are doing here, this itself is your presentation. But the point is, when I'm having a coffee in a coffee mug, and if you have something which is more memorable for me, transforming into a video or something like that, that goes miles into the game. Because whenever I'm having coffee, I'm gonna look at, okay, Jen told me to scan it, and here I'm seeing your video. I think something like this could be pretty helpful.
I think you're right. Thank you.
All right, Melinda.
Gift certificates and
Mhm.
different times of the year. Mother's Day just passed. Holiday is coming up. Put together a fun, and you could target it even through social media and on your website, where you're selling gift certificates for moms and other women that are stressed. And maybe even going to HR managers and companies where they give out things to their employees as gifts at different times. Maybe there's a way you can do something with some of the local businesses in your area where you go in and you offer the 5-minute massage to start with there, which will turn into a day when you go into that company and you're working with people, but also where the company can also buy gift certificates for their family members.
Okay, awesome. Maybe this is another question for another day, but I had been playing with the idea of taking one or two companies, a gym, I know there's a really great little grocery store here, and trying to start up some sort of an employee wellness program too, right? Because there's a lot of moms and things that work at moms. And I thought that would be a really good way to promote everybody, right? I don't know the logistics. It's a tough one.
I love it.
All right, we've got Jen Dalton.
I know we just have like a few minutes before we get back to the slides and AJ sharing them as we wrap up, but I think perimenopause and menopause is a huge topic that is trending everywhere often. I do think having speakers come in or collaborating with people, even if it's a webinar, and you facilitating or you just bringing together some experts in that space is really helpful. I do like Jeff's idea about getting people in the door, like a 30-minute massage. That's still meaningful. I know it's not the ideal thing, but we also have to meet moms where they are, which is they might only be able to come to a virtual thing first and not a hour-long massage. So I would try to have a strategy that's a virtual one, and webinars are fantastic. You can target LinkedIn ads and things like that. And then, I love what you just said about employee wellness. Even if you start it just with mom's grocery store, you can market that, advertise that, and get a lot out of it. And so I do think oftentimes we overthink things and think marketing campaigns have to be huge and complex. And as this, you're not a startup, but as a business just starting to really push visibility, there are a lot of inexpensive ways to be seen. And I think even if you just said, hey, I went to mom's, talked to the manager today, so excited about trying to figure out if we can do something for employees. That's visibility, and you don't even have a partnership yet, right? So there's lots of ways where you can create visibility, and it just takes a little bit of time and intention in advance.
Awesome.
I'm happy to have my husband buy a massage, by the way. I'll come be your video person.
There you go.
Yes.
So just to speak out of experience, Jen is her on the muffin side as well as the massage side. She is phenomenal.
Great.
Thanks, Foster.
So, Mr. Foster, you should turn it back over to
I think so.
Linda and AJ.
Yeah,
Up them
Are we
slides.
ready?
you go.
Look at that.
All
Bang.
right, so
Great. Next slide, please. Oh no, we
Nope.
didn't do
We're right here.
We didn't do this one. This is a really important question, and any of us can ask it. What can 1 Million Cups do for you today that we haven't done already, or is there any way we can help you?
I don't know off the top. I feel like I'm drinking from a fire hose, and I'm incredibly grateful. I have 4 pages or more of 5 pages of ideas written down here. And I really am super grateful. You guys, you moms or you dads, you can come get massage and tell your friends. And then I'll be back. we'll talk again.
And also highly stressed women.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, great job.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next slide, please. So next week's presentation is actually something that I'm putting together for the group, and it's the next part of Know, Like, and Trust. And it's translating the branding that we talked about last time into effective marketing. And the third part in the series that John is going to do, John Rutenberg, is going to be on sales. So marketing is kind of the link between branding and sales and the campaigns and things that you may do. So, Jen, you may want to come back next week and learn a little bit about marketing too. Next slide,
Sure.
please. Upcoming events. First of all, if you want to go to pages that have events, please scan our QR code. We get a lot of our events from the Central Fairfax Chamber and the Reston Chamber. And actually, AJ and I, and we were all looking, and we found one that looked really good. It's how tariffs can impact your business and how to prepare. That's going to be on May 20th. The Veterans Growing American Business pop-up shop is there every week. Danelle Johns, who started our 1MillionCups group, is behind all of that. And if anybody has any events they'd like to share with us, please let me know. Raise your hand and let us know. Next slide, please. Our presenter schedule. So we really like to set everything up as far out as we can get it, and we are looking for presenters. We're good through May, hybrid meeting in June, which is our face-to-face meeting. We need somebody. It looks like we've got somebody. We have the whole month of June except for the 18th, which is part of our series. So
Can I correct that? Because
yes,
Jeff
please.
Duval is June 18th.
Okay.
And no problem, June 25th will be moving from marketing to sales.
Okay, perfect. So we're looking for the 11th and we're looking for the 4th.
Right.
And if you'd like to do it in person, but you don't have to do it in person, you can do it on Zoom as well for our in-person meeting. Look at other entrepreneurs you know, talk to people, see if anybody is stuck with something, and then tell them about us, invite them to a meeting, or get them excited about presenting. Next slide, please. We like everybody to spread the word. We're on all sorts of social media, so if you don't know where we are, please scan the QR code at the bottom. And we also have YouTube videos with all of our meetings, so there's a way to go back and look at things that we've done. Next slide, please. Thank you all for coming today. Jen, absolutely fabulous presentation. We really enjoyed coming up with ideas for you and helping you build your business and open networking right now. Thank you. And we could take down the